This is my custom Lego space train locomotive. We'll kind of take a look at the whole thing first and then break it down into its components. It's been a while since I built it, so I'll kind of be rediscovering some of the features as I go along myself. Um, One of the ways I like to break up a build like this is to do it in sections. Originally, the idea was that the front would detach and the back part would have some kind of wings that could attach to it and make it a spaceship. I kind of gave up on that idea because I wanted to make the greebling and stuff detail on the side a little more intricate. Um, some of it's attached by snot, some of it's attached by clips and kind of just formed around the hull. Um, it's kind of based on a standard town diesel locomotive. It has like a very blunt front and narrows in the back here. Um, it's got a really big canopy. The rear space figure is actually standing. The front one's on like an elevated seat. And here's the front view I was talking about, very blunt. Has that nice print from the Galaxy Explorer set there. Another thing I like about it is how it looks from above. It gets kind of narrow in the back. Most of the train is about 6 studs wide, but where it has all this greebling on the sides here, it expands out to almost 11 studs wide. Usually I try to keep my stuff around 8 studs wide just so I don't have to really plan too much about how it's going to hang off the track as it goes around. I don't want it hitting stuff and knocking things over, pieces dropping off. It's fairly sturdy. There's a few pieces that are just kind of hanging on like these. But from just general handling, you don't have to worry about anything falling off. Let's take a look at the back. I like how that turned out. There's not really anywhere for a minifig to stand on the outside except for that front bumper there. Now the back of it is basically a container. So let's detach that. And I don't even remember what I put inside it. So we'll open that up. I know that, see, it's on these hinges, so it opens from the front. And I imagine there's a few pieces that kind of hold it shut. So pop that off. Looks like this needs to come off. And then, yeah, this one needs to come off too. And now I think it'll open up. Let's see. Nope, one more piece. Okay, there we go. And there's still more, so maybe I gave up on the idea of this opening up entirely. We'll see if anything's in there. So it does have some tools and some storage and computer consoles. But with all the greebling I wanted to do on top, it made it pretty impractical to actually detach it and open it up very often. Here's a look at that space that you have on the back. One of the reasons I built it like this is because you can swap in more standard Lego train cargo containers. And then I believe the front lifts off as well. And so you see, well, that's stuck to it. Okay, that's part of the frame. So this is basically what it ended up looking like. It could still kind of function as an individual spaceship, and these do fold out for like the suggestional wings, but if I was going to make it actually modular and detach, I would kind of redesign that a little bit. But I do really like how the inside turned out. And these clips here just allowed me to attach like a little extra greebling to wrap around the engine. Since it was space themed, I didn't want it to be too flat on the sides. Wanted to provide some additional details. Oh, and I guess I should show a little bit of the wheels there. This is kind of a customized wheelbase. The back is just a standard 9-volt motor. These here from 80s sets, those are the printed yellow arrows. I really like this color scheme. Having some yellow mixed in with the blue and gray. Usually I would just add a few yellow highlights, but in this one I kind of like the idea of having like a yellow frame. Throughout the chassis, kind of separating the bottom from the top. And you see there's just a few connection points, so it's not that hard to pop these off. That folds down. And so that is something to consider when I'm handling it, just to be careful that I'm not doing it in a way that's I just grab the top and then the bottom falls off. But most of the time, once I'm done building, I just set it up and I don't mess around with it too much. But here's all the leftover roof pieces that I had to take off just to open it, so that's definitely not a practical way of doing it.